In the golden heart of the savannah, where tall grasses waved like ocean tides and the sun painted the earth in warm hues, lived a young lion cub named Leo. Born into a proud lineage of kings, Leo was the son of Luma and Baco, two of the strongest and wisest lions in the pride. His mane was still soft and patchy, his paws too large for his stride, and his eyes full of dreams he didn't yet believe he could reach. But there was one thing that set Leo apart. He couldn't roar, not because he was physically unable. No, his voice worked just fine. But every time he tried, something inside him froze. His heart would race, his throat would tighten, and all that came out was a whisper of a growl. He was embarrassed, while other cubs practiced their roars with pride, shaking the grass and startling birds. Leo hid behind trees or watched silently from the tall reeds. "You're the son of a king," his father would say gently, encouraging him. "Your roar doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours." But Leo shook his head. "What if I try and nothing comes out? What if everyone laughs?" His mother would nuzzle him close. "One day, when it matters most, your voice will find you." Leo wasn't so sure. As time passed, Leo grew bigger, stronger, faster. He could run with the wind and leap higher than most cubs. But still, he remained quiet, never roaring, not even a growl. The other cubs teased him. "What's the point of being a lion if you can't roar? Are you a lion or a mouse?" Leo would walk away, pretending not to care. But inside, his heart hurt. He wanted so badly to be brave, to find the voice he felt hiding deep inside him. He often wandered alone, watching the sky, imagining he could roar loud enough to touch the stars. But his fear always pulled him back to silence. One hot afternoon, while the pride lounged under a cluster of trees, the wind changed. A sharp scent filled the air. The birds went quiet. The ground felt strange beneath Leo's paws. Suddenly, out of the tall grass, came a pack of wild dogs, hungry, desperate. They rushed toward the pride with snapping jaws and glowing eyes. The lions leapt into action. Baco, Leo's father, led the defense. The lionesses encircled the cubs. But the dogs were many, and they were fast. Leo watched, heart pounding. He wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the strongest. And he still had no roar. But then he saw something that froze him. His little sister, Nia, had gotten separated. She was crouched behind a rock, trembling as a dog crept toward her. Leo didn't think. He ran. The dog turned toward him. Leo's legs shook. He stood between it and Nia, teeth bared, fear pounding in his chest like thunder. Then, from deep inside, something stirred. A fire, a voice, a knowing. The dog lunged. Leo opened his mouth and roared. It was not a cub's roar. It was deep, powerful, and filled with a force that shook the trees and scattered the birds from the sky. The sound echoed through the savannah like a storm. The wild dogs froze. Then, one by one, they turned and ran. The pride looked up in awe. Nia stood behind. Baco ran to Leo, pride and relief shining in his eyes. "You found it," he said, placing a paw on Leo's shoulder. "You found your roar." Leo blinked, still trembling. I didn't even think. I just knew I had to protect her." His mother licked his cheek. "That's where true strength comes from. Not from noise or muscle, but from heart." From that day on, no one teased Leo again. He had faced fear and found his voice in the moment it mattered most. He didn't roar all the time. He didn't need to. But when he did, the whole savannah listened. Leo grew into a wise and noble leader. His roar became a symbol of courage, not because it was the loudest, but because it came from a place of love, bravery, and heart. And when young cubs came to him with shaky paws and uncertain voices, he told them, "Your roar lives inside you. It will come when it's ready, and when it does, the world will hear who you truly are." Moral of story is that true strength comes from within. Even the smallest voice can make the biggest impact when spoken from the heart.